Shalom Yisrael. We're going to start off by giving all praise here by Shem Shai, double on supposed of GMS and honesty, brother, doing a work and truth, while sincerity. Just want to do a quick one. Basically, had a guy came up to the camp last Saturday, with his Edomite girlfriend, talking. Basically, he was a Mormon, right? And he was trying to say that having dark skin is a curse, but he was saying it's not a curse, but it is a curse. He was bugged out, right? And basically he was just under the wing, following the wing of his woman. So you could tell he was just a victim of white supremacy. So I did a quick bit of research. The actual article I brought out, account was actually for all articles excluding melanoma, and melanoma being a skin cancer, the name for skin cancer. And in fact, as I was actually looking for just plain stats by country, I actually found it was quite hard to just get stats by country. Esau, because Esau knows what the deal is, man. Even by just looking at the map, you already can tell that it's mainly where these Edomites dwell, where the cancer rates are quite high. You get odd ones, in places where you might think, well, I wouldn't expect that there, but some of those places have a lot of Edomites there. So we take a look in New Zealand, Australia, Slovenia, Norway, Latvia, Macedonia, Denmark, Croatia, Netherlands, Sweden, Zimbabwe. I mean, that's the odd one, but that did used to be Rhodesia. That was an Edomite colony from before. And by I might just mean someone with white skin clothes. You got Jake in these areas. But not having melanin, man, that's the actual curse. You can look more, see what the data. I mean, you can see when you start getting on these sides. These are where the darker nations, the nations where Edomites don't really dwell like that, right? And you read all of these bits of information here, right? It says, for instance, melanin in our eyes is basically look for the properties and benefits of melanin. It says, for instance, the melanin in our eyes colors the iris in order to make it more opaque and protect against UV radiation and excess light. Albinism means more exposure to light radiation, photosensitivity, and retina and optic nerve damage. Basically, people with blue eyes, which include you Edomites. Because having blue eyes, that's a lack of melanin in the skin. I mean, of the eyes, right? And this is another one. This is these are the surprising benefits of having melanin-rich skin. This is I should have colored. What do you call it? I should have colored and the bits are needed. But when you read that, melanin is actually found in almost every organ of your body. It is needed in order for your brain and nerves to work, for your eyes to see, and your cells to reproduce. And when I read that to me explains why Edomites age so damn badly. Because they ain't got no melanin in their skin, therefore they can't. That's why they just look old at like 20 something. And several brothers can attest to this, right? It says free radicals are believed to be the cause of damage to human cells, right? And if you know anything about cancer, one of the things they say causes cancer is basically free radicals, so which explains why Edomites got such high rates of melanoma. But I ain't no quote unquote scientist, right? So enough of those, man. So let's talk and see what the scriptures actually have to say. In fact, I'm going to start off with the law first of all. Alright, so in Leviticus 13 and 13 it says, then the priest shall consider, and behold, if the leprosy have covered all his flesh, he shall pronounce him that hath the plague. He shall pronounce him clean that hath the plague. It's all turned white. So you Edomites are clean lepers. Why? Because you got you're basically all of the pigment's gone out. Therefore, you're a clean leper. However, if you're blonde, you're not a clean leper. You're an unclean leper, right? They like to say in this kingdom, blondes have the most fun. I was actually thinking about it on my way home. Edomite women are put up as being the pinnacle of beauty in this kingdom, when it's not so. In our kingdom, it's not going to be the case. They're going to be, looked at as what they should be, and as freaks, right? So it says, verse 29 says, if a man or a woman have a plague upon the head or the beard, then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be inside deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. Right, so having blonde hair is actually basically unclean leprosy. right, we look at the definition for blonde here. It says blonde or fair hair is a hair color characterized by low levels of the dark pigment eumelanin. The resultant visible hue depends on various factors, but always has some sort of yellowish hair. I don't know if you ever, played with Niedermite woman's hair, man. That shit just breaks, man. Especially when it's wet. This looks like wet dog hair, man. When you see a wet dog, that's the same kind of hair they have, right? But to enforce the point, says Numbers 12 and 10 says, and the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. Right, basically telling you that leprosy is the turning of your skin white. Right, so then Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. Right. I'll read Isaiah 29:16. It says, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as a potter's clay. And like I was saying earlier on, Esau's turned things upside down. Right, he's basically made, like I said, the Edomite woman the pinnacle of beauty, when this just isn't the case. She had, I mean, the Edomite man as well. He's held up in high esteems in movies. You always see him. He's always playing, the cool character that all the women want to date. When in truth, that's just not so. What a lot of Jakes may not realize. These Edomites have serious envy when it comes to Jake, man. You see us as more manly. Right, it says Songs of Solomon 1 and 5 says, I am black, but comely. Right, when you read this in the Hebrew, man, the word here should be wa. I mean, is wa, which in the Hebrew means and. So what this is actually saying is, I am black and beautiful. Right, and this is King Solomon speaking here, man. The Song of Songs, which is Solomon's. Right, so with that, I'm going to say Shalom.